See, if you ask me, there really haven't been that many games that take advantage of the new consoles. I can think of the Flight Simulator, that has good graphics. I guess there's that Forza Horizon, I haven't played it, but it looks good. Other than that, not really a whole lot. Just in my opinion, anyway. So, hopefully this looks good. Right, A is to enter, up for settings. Let's try settings. Subtitles. Alright, let's just enter. I have no idea what this is going to play like, or... The only rough idea I have is I think it has gameplay.
Hi, I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers. I like the freedom I feel outside the limitations of the real world. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make, the worlds we build. They also confront us with questions about why we want to choose this over that, why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
This isn't real.
What is real?
How do you define real?
For instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here, that it was important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real? Hi, I'm Keanu Reeves. Over 20 years ago, I first played the character Thomas Anderson in the Matrix trilogy. Those films pioneered digital cinema with shots like bullet time. Back then, we talked a lot about where the digital age might take cinema and narrative. In an industry where actors have tried to remain perpetually young, we wondered about digital faces that could become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I played Trinity in the Matrix films. 20 years ago, we asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered what would identity mean in a completely digital world.
And what would reality
That's a bit
mean
picky, really.
when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
What just happened?
Yeah, this is what they wanted. They said they were fine with your theoretical mumbo-jumbo, but they needed some sexy action.
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Wow. You still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
I sometimes miss this version of us.
Me too.
The hell are you doing back there?
Sorry, I was told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
Right on. Do you know about this?
Yeah. It's all supposed to be a little unreal.
Word of advice. Agents are bad. But whatever you do, stay the hell away from marketing. See you soon.
So, what now?
Haven't you ever watched a movie before? Shoot the tires.
Say no more. Keep them off us. You drive. I'll shoot.
Alright, so far it looks good, obviously, but hasn't been a lot of free movement yet. Really more like a cutscene than anything so far. Most of this really doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I'm not the most tech-savvy person, I guess. Looks good, though. But what does that mean to me? I mean, physics and destruction system, that sounds good to me. That's often gets overlooked, really. I mean, you know, the graphics always get better, destruction, stuff like that. Not usually so much. I don't know what next generation digital human is, so... Oh, can we get some proper gameplay now, finally? And it does look good still in gameplay as well. See, what I was saying, sure, it looked... Oh wait, I've got some controls. Menu, fly, sprint. What I was saying was that, yeah, it looked good, but it was, you know, very much just sort of a, you know, basically a big cutscene, so kind of hard to judge. But now it's in actual gameplay, you can see what it looks like, you know, properly. Why to fly drone? Oh, I like that. A heroic drone. Speed down, speed up. Really more like a kind of like a camera mode rather than a drone, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, see, a lot of these demos of technology, these tech demos they call them, they're usually just basically a big cutscene and you don't get to play them, and also you don't know what they're running on as well, so they're kind of meaningless most of the time. They used to do them a lot. I remember back on the 360 they had Unreal Engine 4 tech demo, some man walking around in the rain, but you had no idea what it was running on. You didn't really know, you know, if it would look anything like that in gameplay. So the big difference of this is that it's actually running on your own console. Anyone can download this for free, and you can see for yourself, or I can see for myself, that it is running in real time. It isn't just a cutscene. It is actually playing. Sure, there's a lot of things that wouldn't... Oh, it can speed right up. I'm sure there's a lot of things, corners being cut and things that mean it looks better than an actual game will. But the basics of it, you know, it is still a game. Let's see, let's get a close-up of just how realistic people look. Can't get very close. Kind of hard to tell with the lighting as well. What about him? I need to find someone who's not in the shade. understand what any of this is. Wait, Mega City Explorer, running, main menu, maybe that's some quitting. Oh, we got camera stuff. Sun rotation. Crowd. Traffic. Hot cars. Visualizations. I don't know what a lot of this even means. Controls, I think. And a map. Let's get that off. And go back to walking. So yeah, back to graphics talk, I guess. Right away, and I know this is very sort of, you know, extremely picky and kind of harsh, but it doesn't quite look real. And I know that's like, oh, well, you know, that's setting the bar really high, but that is kind of the end goal, isn't it? You know, 360 was a big step up from PS2, then the Xbox One, you know, it's just gradually, you know, that's the sort of direction it's going in, and it just seems to be harder and harder for it to hit that. It's almost like the better the graphics get, the more you just kind of, you know, you just sort of raise your expectations and get pickier and pickier. I mean, back on the PS1, which I used to play a lot when I was a kid, something like that man walking by, his face would have like lines and edges on it, and basically be like a cardboard cutout walking around. So it is pretty incredible to see some of that much detail, even if I can't get a proper look at it. But yeah, it's still, I wouldn't for a moment really think that's real. I know I'm not trying to bash it or be really harsh, but you know, I'm just saying, like, the better it gets, you know, the sort of more it doesn't trick you like you think it would. I guess I'm rambling on a bit, but I mean, I look at her now. I guess you have to put things into perspective. If you saw these as CGI effects in a film, right away you'd probably say, oh, well, that doesn't look real, that's obviously computer generated. It's only because it's, you know, a real-time game that it's, you know, more impressive, which is natural, of course, because, you know, this is running real-time on an actual console you can buy. But my point is that it does, I'm not really sure they're ever going to look real as such. Still, it looks nice. And I've just noticed we can see some proper physics on a jacket moving around. Now that said, we could drive, so let's try that. RT is the throttle. That's brake or reverse. There's not a lot of space. Do you move, or that's a little bit weird, but I guess we just sort of throw them away. Again, this isn't actually a full game, so these things like, you know, hey, why is this just throwing cars out of the way? You know, it's made more for convenience and more just to show off the graphics rather than, oh, you know, gameplay. Do have some proper destruction on things as well. Doesn't seem like we can mow people down. Let's try bash this car up. Let's see how much we can get it. destroyed. Not a whole lot yet. Oh, that's a bit lame. The moment I tried to destroy it properly, it just turned into a load of green goo. Oh fuck, I'm stuck. This car's done. Okay, although, I mean, there's some destruction, but to be honest, not really anything all that different to something like GTA 5 single player, really. Maybe I'm being really harsh, maybe I just don't have the eye for it. But yeah, it's not like anything amazing. What I'd like is if I had some explosives to try and blow up some of the surroundings. Do we have proper destruction of this stuff? Because that would be impressive. See, there were some old PS2 games even, like the Red Faction games, where you could destroy bits of buildings. Then you had other games of more basic destruction, but still you could take down entire buildings, like Destroy All Humans or the Mercenaries games. I'm curious, can any of this be destroyed? Probably not. To be fair, those games are more of an exception to the rule rather than a... yeah, not many games had that. But those are areas that could be improved on. Destroying stuff, that kind of thing. AI, not having those sickening NPCs that just crash into you all the time in GTA. Let's drive around a bit and just try not to destroy the car. But definitely, as far as tech demos go, just the fact that this is actually running on the console and not some unknown piece of hardware, that really adds to it. I'm pretty sure we got some good reflections as well, which isn't usual. Let's try and get a good look in a mirror. Let's see if we really got proper ones. Can't get the angle right. Doesn't really look like we do, you know, which, not all that. See, they're all conveniently kind of blacked out. That's not so impressive. You can see stuff in the cars themselves though. Look at that shiny surfaces. Again, blanked out for mirrors. You can see stuff though being reflected. I remember there was a GTA in the expanded and enhanced trailer. They had a big close-up of this mirror and you could see there weren't any proper reflections, and everyone was kind of everyone was like, oh look, it looks terrible. It is a little off that even in this big tech demo we still don't have them there. Again, I don't know how hard this stuff is to do. I'm not really the biggest tech person. Right, let's get back through everything. It does look pretty good. Although I do have to wonder, graphics like these, how much longer are these games going to take to make? Because I've seen them go from back on a PS1 where, you know, you get new games pretty much each year, and the PS2 might be a year or two, then the PS3 and 360, it started taking years and years for games to come out. It's Xbox One, PS4 didn't really help much. And now this as well. But are we going to have to wait like a decade for each game to come out? I don't know, is it really worth it? Especially since, as good as it looks, you could quite quickly see it doesn't look real. Ooh. I'm not trying to be really negative on it or bash it. I'm just a bit tired of games taking so long to come out. And maybe they, I don't know, maybe, I guess what they need to find is some way of making them quicker. I'm not saying, oh, well, they need to hurry up, they're lazy. I mean, finding some kind of tech and stuff that will actually help or make it quicker. Because right now they take forever to come out, such high budgets. They need to focus on that kind of thing, you know. What could they make that would, not very strong cars, you know. They need to find some kind of technology that makes them do this stuff, make them a lot faster and a lot easier.